once again, a dense layer of fog has settled over the national capital, causing air quality levels in the city to exceed over 300. Now, take a look at these visuals. The city's iconic monument are being obscured as toxic air engulfs them. We can see the worsening of the air quality from Akshardham temple to Kartavya Path. Now, let's take a closer look at the report filed by my colleague last night at Kartavya Path.
Average air quality index of the national capital has crossed 400 marks. At 7, it is 442, which means that the air quality of the national capital has entered into the severe or hazardous category. Currently, we are present at the Kartavya Path, and you can see this iconic building is now slowly getting involved into this thick layer of smog. You can see the clear dispersion of light through the lamps which is happening, and which shows that now the layer of this fog is intensifying. When you look just on the opposite side, you normally see this iconic, this huge grand building of Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is now completely diminished, although it is illuminated at the night. But because of this thick layer of smog, you cannot see it, as the visibility has gone down severely. And the numbers are also telling the same story, as now 34 out of the 36 stations, monitoring stations in the national capital, are in the hazardous category.
For more on this, let me go across to my colleague Sabyasachi, who joins us live in broadcast with more details. Sabyasachi, at several places in the national capital, the AQI has crossed the 400 mark as well. Tell us where you are and what does it look like there?
See, absolutely. See, the situation here in the national capital continues to worsen, as the air quality index this morning also has been recorded at the severe category. Let me show you the pictures around. We are at India Gate, and you can see that how the India Gate circle has been completely covered with the thick smog. Now, since yesterday, where at around 4 p.m. the air quality index had been recorded at 400 plus, at around 418 exactly, which is in the severe category. Today morning also is the same picture. The national capital has turned into a gas chamber. Now, on the other hand, year after year, we are seeing that the war of words continues and the blame game continues between the political parties. Meanwhile, on the other hand, the authorities have decided that they would analyze the situation before implementing the graded response action plan stage 3. Now, the stage 2 is in place. Once the stage 3 is implemented, we would see more strictest implementations on ground. Whether they would be implied or not, we have to wait and see, because the review meeting is going to take place today. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court also highlighted that how the continued deterioration in the air quality index and the toxic air in the national capital has impacted the fundamental rights of the people of the national capital, as they have no choice but to breathe in this toxic air year after year, and yet no solution is being given either by the state government or the central government, as both of them engage in war of words, and it's the people of the national capital who continues to breathe in this toxic air. Meanwhile, a large number of cases also is increasing here in the hospital. People who have been going to hospitals complaining of irritation in eyes, in throat, running nose, and several other health issues which has been caused because of this toxic air.
Well, absolutely. There has been rise in respiratory issues, cardiovascular issues in the national capital. Sabyasachi, stay on with us. As far as BJP is concerned, they have launched a sharp attack on the Aam Aadmi Party, accusing them of failing to address the growing pollution in the national capital. The party pointed out that the smog towers, which were promoted as the solution to the crisis, have now been switched off. Listen in.
प्रदूषण को कंट्रोल करने में दिल्ली की भ्रष्टाचारी आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार पूरी तरह से विफल रही है, और प्रदूषण के साथ साथ दिल्ली सरकार का स्वास्थ्य मॉडल भी पूरी तरह से चरमरा गया है। दिल्ली को एक तरह से हमारी राजधानी को नरक बना दिया उन्होंने। छोटे बच्चे, बड़े बुजुर्ग सब प्रदूषण के शिकार हो गए। तो मेरी आपसे एक विनती है दिल्ली की मुख्यमंत्री, अविलंब छोटे बच्चों का ध्यान रखते हुए 5वीं तक के स्कूल बंद कीजिए, अविलंब बंद कीजिए।
कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस दिल्ली वालों, आम आदमी पार्टी की एक और उपलब्धि सामने आई है। दुनिया का सबसे बेहतरीन मॉडल प्रदूषित होने का। दिल्ली अब लाहौर के भी आगे निकल चुकी है सबसे ज्यादा प्रदूषित शहर बनने के लिए। अब बताइए, AQI 400, 450, 500, 600 पार जा रहा है। गैस चेंबर बन चुकी दिल्ली। आंखों से आंसू निकलते हैं, फेफड़े खराब हो रहे हैं, बाहर जाना मना है। डॉक्टर ने बोला है बाहर जाओगे तो जहरीली हवा लोगे और आप बीमार पड़ जाओगे, रेस्पिरेटरी डिजीज हो जाएगी, क्योंकि दिल्ली बन चुकी है जहरीली हवा का गैस चेंबर, थैंक्स टू केजरीवाल। पंजाब की पराली को दोष देते थे, अब पंजाब की पराली लगातार जलती जाती है, उसके बारे में कुछ बोलते नहीं। बायोडिकम्पोजर के बारे में कुछ बोलते नहीं। दोष हरियाणा, यूपी और दिवाली को देते हैं। अरे दिवाली खत्म हो गई, अब भी चल रही है प्रदूषण की जो ये जहरीली हवा। क्यों, क्या हुआ केजरीवाल जी? प्रदूषण मुक्त करने के बदले सबसे ज्यादा प्रदूषित बना दिया। 10 साल केजरीवाल ने किया दिल्ली का बुरा हाल। अब यमुना जी की भी स्थिति देखिए, सबसे ज्यादा प्रदूषित हुए हैं, परंतु पानी इतना टॉक्सिक कि छठ पूजा भी नहीं मना पाए हम लोग। वो पानी पिएंगे या पानी को टच करेंगे तो आपको बीमारी हो जाएगी। तो हवा में सांस लेने से बीमारी हो सकती है, पानी पीने से बीमारी हो सकती है। दिल्ली वासियों को आम आदमी पार्टी ने ये दिया है 10 साल में।
This is there for a very long time, and this is really increasing, and people are struggling. In fact, we are unable to breathe also. Some people who are not well, definitely they will fall sick, and this is not right. And the state government is always putting the blame on some other thing. This is also not right. And whatever the reasons, I think the state government has to take immediate action, try to reduce the pollution in whatever way it is possible.
So the Bharatiya Janata Party has in fact demanded that schools should be closed, and secondly asked why the smog towers are not working. And as Delhi airs, the air quality has worsened and AQI has risen above 400. Concerns about player safety during the Ranji Trophy match has been raised. Times Now spoke to Indian cricketer and Ranji Trophy player to know his views about the pollution in the national capital. Listen in.
Question, I wanted to ask you about the situation in Delhi at this moment. Did you find it difficult playing given the AQI, the thick layer of smog that is here? We see the situation. Sometimes it's difficult to see the players or the ground properly. Did you face any issues?
See, as a player, we focus on controllable things. This time of the year in Delhi, generally, this is a winter generally starts now. You expect fog. You expect delay start in Delhi, north of India. But as a cricketer, as a team, we always focus on controllable things. What we can control as a team and also as an individual, we focus on that.
Again, go across to my colleague Sabyasachi, who joins us live on the broadcast. Sabyasachi, we've been reporting that the Connaught Place smog tower is switched off. It is not working. And now the BJP is also raising this issue, saying that why the smog tower is not working. We'll try and reconnect that line with Sabyasachi, but just to give you overview of what is happening in the national capital at several places. In fact, the AQI has crossed the 400 mark, with BJP slamming the Aam Aadmi Party government, saying that they've done nothing in the last few years. In fact, the smog towers that they had inaugurated a few years back are switched off. They should be closing the schools. This is a demand that has come from the Bharatiya Janata Party. We also told you about the Ranji Trophy match, and now there are concerns which are being raised over the safety of the players. And we spoke to one of the Indian cricketer and Ranji Trophy player who said that in fact the air is very polluted in the national capital, and it will be very tough for the cricketers to play this match. We'll get you more on this, but after this very short break, stay with us. Keep watching Times Now.